Guitar Summit 2024. We're here in Mannheim at the Guitar Summit, and today it's an honor to meet Mr. Furch, Mr. Petr Furch, and he will show us something, explain us something about FURCH Guitars. So, Peter, what are the newest things from you from FURCH?
Hello, guys. So first, well, let me introduce just two innovations which we are bringing out this year. So because I will be talking about this later on, but let me just show you. One thing. Let me just bring it. So this is a good actually for demonstration of these new things. So we are presenting one cool thing this year, which is in actually 1st of October. It's coming on all guitars which are coming to production. All guitars will be equipped with that. We call it CNR Active. You are maybe familiar with our CNR system. Maybe
Can you bring in German?
Can you bring this neck over here? Can you bring it over?
Oh,
here?
yeah. This one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yes. So. Can you hold it for me?
Yeah, of course.
This will be great. So this is our CNR system, composite neck reinforcement. This is actually since 2017 in all guitar necks we have, except Little Jen because it doesn't have a heel. So anyway, but this is the CNR system, which is combining actually carbon and carbon truss rod, fully adjustable, and it combines also this with this kind of element, which is basically cast aluminum thing. Which is holding the angle of the neck of the guitar, and also it makes the guitar neck actually very easily adjustable. This is kind of cool thing which helps your guitars to survive longer in a hostile condition. But this year we have improved this concept, and to this construction, we are adding something inside of the guitar over here. You cannot see it over here, but I will just explain. So this is already on this guitar. There is a system. Neck actually is fitted in, and the construction inside using wooden element. Like there is a special piece of wood put in special way, and by its expansion or shrinking in a humidity, it's actually adjust your neck angle like this or that. So imagine when you have a guitar in high humidity environment, your top naturally goes up.
Yep.
It's a natural thing for acoustic guitars to happen, and so goes up. Then your string action goes up, right? But when you have this system, it secures, it makes the change to the neck angle, so it pulls neck a little bit like this, if you have high humidity. So your string action stays actually pretty much the same. And that's the nature of the innovation. Definitely in some of our upcoming videos, we will be able to show you how exactly it works. We don't have that possibility right now, right here, because the system comes out officially in a couple of weeks, and next month you will definitely see that innovation officially.
Good.
But this is already in this guitar. And you can actually, I don't know if you can actually zoom in somehow, but inside you can see parts of that special construction. You see this kind of screw, which by turning this screw, you can adjust your string action yourself, and not just turning the truss rod. I mean really like a neck angle. You can adjust simply by turning this screw. But this element you can see down here, this wooden piece. This is the piece which is securing the expansion or shrinking of that neck angle, and that's that's probably the greatest innovation in the last 10 years in acoustic guitar. So we are bringing it right now.
So, Peter, do you think this is one of the things make FURCH such unique for the guitar players?
Yeah, definitely. It's one thing which is very, very unique, and I think it can be actually a game changer for a whole acoustic guitar construction.
Okay.
Definitely something I haven't seen something like that at least for last 10 years over here. So of course, it's generally, it's just make everybody's guitar kind of like a playability and adjustability much more easier, and that's the CNR Active. So I think it's quite a big thing.
Okay, and what else do you think makes the makes the sound special, unique for the players?
If you're talking about sound, then yeah, over years we have developed quite distinctive sound for guitars. I think everybody who tries our guitar can agree to that. And the sound is developed, of course, we are always developing our bracing patterns. That's actually every year there is some sort of change, some sort of adjustment, and we are trying to improve the performance in overall volume, let's say sustain, like a balance of the spectrum and also dynamic spectrum, you know. So how hard or how soft you hit, we want the guitar to react to your input, actually, be as close to your inputs as possible, because at the end of the day, acoustic guitar is just an extension of your musician mind, right? You want to put your idea to the audience, and that's how the guitar should work for you. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Always some improvements, but one thing which is, I think, really unique also for FURCH guitar is the voicing process. Voicing process is a method how we measure every single top. Actually, every single top of which comes to all our guitars is measured before we put it on a guitar. We measure certain physical properties, adjust the physical properties by making the thickness in different areas of this top actually different. Yeah, every single piece is, here can be different thickness, here can be different thickness. And this is result of the voicing. So basically, if you imagine this wood, it's a natural material, grows in the nature. Every piece of the top board, every single set has some sort of different properties, works different. It's natural material. So then, basically, the gap of this like a sound output would be like this big. But if we are doing the voicing, we can narrow it down maybe to this kind of like a precision. So we can really predict what's going to happen with the top, and we can get a better quality sound out of that. If we are doing this voicing, that's what we do.
Okay, because of this, every FURCH guitar really has a very unique sound, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I think all guitars are somehow still different. Still, they
always a little bit,
have, on their own character. That's the natural part of that. So it's I like to actually somehow compare that to wine. You know, the wine, the grapes, the input material, it differs. Every season is different. Every harvest is somehow slightly different. But if you are a good winemaker and you use right techniques and also right technology for measuring the sugars, know where to stop your fermentation and this kind of thing, you can have a great wine out of all of those grapes and all of those harvests. But it's always a little bit different, and I think it's the same thing with the guitar.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how it works with voicing.
And can you tell us a little bit about the custom shop thing on FURCH?
Oh yeah. So custom shop guitars. The line is called Rainbow Series. It's on the top of above the color series. So it's a Rainbow Series where you can basically mix.
So after red,
everything.
Then rainbow,
Yes. So we have a basic model, or I should say not basic model, default model, which is where.
So the customer can go to the homepage.
Oh, sorry.
The customer can go to the homepage.
Yeah, definitely.
FURCH guitars.
You will go to the homepage.
Yeah.
You will pick your. You go to the Rainbow Series configurator. Then there you have like your default model, which is just a standard spec without anything on it. Sitka spruce, Indian rosewood back and sides. That's pretty much it. And then you can add your own options, binding, purfling, different materials for tops and backs, inlays, machine heads, these kind of things. You can spec on it, and then it will give you like a code for that specification, and you come to your dealer, and with that code, the dealer. You can talk about the guitar. You can ask about recommendations and so on.
So how long will it take? About?
Oh yeah, well if we receive the code from you as a dealer, then of course we consider it as a order placed, and from that point it depends if the material is already available and dried up. But if we have all the materials ready, then it's gonna take all the logistic stuff and so on. It's and in Europe It could take like 3 months to get delivery. In the United States, it's more difficult. It's probably like a 5 months or something like that, because the logistics are much more troublesome in that in further locations.
Okay, so where are you selling to all the FURCH guitars? I think last year you had about 10,000 guitars.
Oh yeah, we didn't hit 10,000. I think we were like nearly 9,000 guitars.
Yeah.
That's what we sold.
What are the markets for you? Where the most guitars go?
Where do we sell most guitars?
Yeah.
Okay,
So for Europe first, yeah.
Yeah. So if you're talking about countries, then first spots are always like almost neck to neck, Germany and United States.
Okay.
Germany is probably because it's very close to us, and of course we are on the German market for a long time, and German, of course, is a big market.
Austria, of course.
Austria is a great market, but it's smaller. So
it's a small country.
So that's you will never be number one. It's
of course.
But it's normal. It's nothing better. So United States, they have a potential to grow for us much bigger, because we are quite a new brand in the United States. But
you sell only. Do you sell also to Australia or something like that?
Oh yeah. We sell.
It's interesting.
Well, I'm trying to sell our guitars everywhere where acoustic guitar is somehow relevant, and of course where people can possibly reach up to like a 1,000 euro retail cost, which is basically starter range of our guitars. So we always trying to be basically everywhere where we can, where there are customers for us. That's it. So we are opening countries even like Brazil and so on these days, because last year we opened India. No, it was actually this year.
Really?
We started to ship guitars to India and so on. So it's all around the globe, I would say.
But they're all made in Europe. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I can tell you my long-term strategy. I tell everyone
I not go to any other country.
We are still a producer. I am engineer. That's my kind of mentality, and I like to build, I like to design, and I don't really. I already know how difficult it is to achieve this kind of quality.
To keep
under
quality,
our supervision in our house, and to have something built somewhere else, even if it would be just 300 kilometers. It makes the whole communication delays and everything. It makes it more difficult, much more difficult. So we are planning to stay in Velké Němčice in Czech Republic, and we are actually we are planning to build a factory over here. We already have the plans and land. Everything is set up on the yard of our existing factory, so it will be just one big building, one big complex. So that's the long-term kind of vision of mine.
So your goal to 2031, so 50 years anniversary, will be then a little bit higher than that.
Yeah. That's right. You remember? It's gonna be in 2 years, right? So
31. Yeah. 81 was the first year.
Yeah. So it will be 45. That's right. 45 will be in 2 years.
Yeah, but 50,
and then in seven years. I believe that if the circumstances are, let's say, a little in favor of us, I think when it's our 45th anniversary, so in 2 years, we could possibly see the factory already, if not building, if not up and running, then probably in some sort of progress.
Very good.
So that's what I would like to see.
And can you show us maybe some new guitars you have here with you at the Guitar Summit? I think there's a new small guitar.
Okay, I will leave this one for a while.
Okay.
We'll get back to it. So
this is it.
This is a small guitar. It's a model Pioneer. It's a first like a contributor from FURCH Guitars to this mini guitar segment. But we have approached it in our way as usual. So we focused on the quality. So this is a all solid instrument to start with.
Not only top, back and sides, everything.
Sorry.
Back and sides, everything.
Everything. For all solid. Yeah. So we have this one is actually this one is Engelmann spruce. The top African mahogany back and sides. The system which I mentioned before, CNR Active, is already on this model as a standard. So we are already starting this model with CNR Active, and so you don't have to be worried about your string action and humidity anymore. except cracks. Cracks we cannot fix, at least not with this innovation. But the neck angles and playability, it's figured out with this innovation. So it's a small body guitars, of course. The construction is pretty much coming from Little Jane. So the bracing pattern inside, because Little Jane was always performing very, very well for us. Even generally, small body guitars perform very well.
We have it in our store. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
you have experienced yourself.
You can see it here. It's a little chain. How many years do you?
It's more than 10 years actually on the
More
market,
than 10
but
years,
it's been under a lot of development. You know, we've been improving it step by step. So
Yeah, but it's always interesting if I show it to some customers. I think it's always funny to see the reaction.
yes,
That's always funny. Yeah.
so Little Jane was basically inspiration for that, especially in the construction. So the bracing and everything was, and the voicing of the top was coming from Little Jane.
Okay.
Pretty much. What is another innovation which is on a couple of our models this year is these kind of like a slits which you see over here. It's called booster sound port, and it's basically
It's a little bit like the monitor sound hole.
it's something like that,
this,
yeah. Because Soundport is on the market generally for a while, especially in a custom shop guitars. You can see it sometimes. But the thing how we came across this kind of thing, this kind of innovation, is that I was playing with different models. It was like years ago actually, when I was playing with Dreadnoughts, OMs, Little Janes. And the performance of Dreadnought was actually somehow, I would say, it was even compromised. It was just my feeling that it performed well. It's a great sounding guitar, but comparing to small body guitars of Furch, I said, well, there must be something extra in it. I believe that there is another sound actually. There are more sound in Dreadnoughts. So yeah, I was trying to find out how to make Dreadnought sound more. And tried different things, voicing, bracing patterns, and so on, but never really got this result. So that's why we looked into sound hole size, because that was one of my colleagues came with this idea. We found out that there is a formula actually which is putting in relation the physical volume of the body and like a perimeter length of the sound hole.
Okay.
So you can have a combined actually sound holes like if you imagine violin has a small body, but actually the perimeter of the sound holes, there are two sound holes in violin, is very huge, you know, and that's actually part of the reason why violins are performing so well.
Okay.
So we are putting something of that into the guitar with making more sound holes with combined perimeter above certain point where it starts to be very, very effective. You will also see like a lot of videos. You can find the videos where I'm explaining this more. Actually, it will be coming soon. But this is improving. This can a couple of percent, like it could be 4 to 8%, depends on the body shape. It can improve some characteristic of the sound in some spectrum, especially like mid-range, low mids, and high mids. It can improve the performance of the guitar. And also, what's sort of like a byproduct as well, is that it's the projection. It's keeping the projection to the front, basically same amount, but it's adding some projection towards towards this area
to hear it better.
And for a musician,
So maybe
this response is important.
So maybe you will make this thing to other guitars too.
Here we definitely, it's a standard for a Pioneer model, which is starting right now. It's a standard on our limited edition, which I had in my hand before. Same as the CNR Active.
Okay.
So that's over there as well. And right now there is another model which we have this innovation on, and it's model Blue Performance, which is the Dreadnought model designed for stage and long time use, actually long time playability. So that one has it as well. And yeah, it's also available in our Rainbow series now, so you can have it on the Rainbow. And yeah, it's definitely possible that we will be introducing it to more models in the near future. But this is where we start with. Definitely, it's good to try just by yourself. You know, I cannot just demonstrate it to you because you will not hear it the same way. But if you just play the strings and try to cover and uncover your,
it's another sound. Yeah, of course.
That's how you can find out that it really works for you.
And the new Pioneer is the name, yeah.
Pioneer, yeah.
Pioneer. It comes with a bag or without a bag?
Yeah. This is within this price, which will be starting at 900 euro retail price. Yeah? This is including the gig bag. Okay. You can specify it further with pickup system, of course, which possibility is LR bags. Yes, exactly. LR bags Element Active System, the one with
of course.
sound hole control. And so yeah, this and also you can standard neck width is 45 millimeters, but you can option free of charge.
So what is normal?
Option for
normal
43. 45 on our guitars
I know,
is not standard.
It's normal. But
so standard is 45.
And you can have it in
and
43.
you can have 43 because if you, for example, want this guitar for your kids to have like a first-class experience when they are training on the guitar or just learning. Then of course 43 millimeter is something much more suitable. My son's using this guitar right now for training.
Okay, very good.
So yeah.
So, very good. Okay, what else can you show us from new models to have any other?
Couple of things, I guess.
You said the blue one. The blue...
Yeah. So...
Blue Performance.
Yes. Here we got a Blue Performance. So, this one has a booster sound port over here.
Yeah.
And it's Dreadnought, and it's with the Blue Performance we are introducing bevel duo. You know, this ergonomic feature of us. We are introducing it on the Dreadnought. So far we had it for probably like 3 years. We had this bevel duo feature on grand auditoriums only, and it was actually quite successful feature because you know, when you combining this back bevel and front bevel all together, it's just making so much sense. You know, you can really feel the guitar being sort of like around your body. You have more connection to guitar with your body, and that's I think always good for response and communication with the guitar. So that feature was actually quite successful, and also because we have been able to introduce this feature for quite let's say accessible, economically accessible guitars. You know, we were developing the methods using 3D printing and this kind of high-tech stuff. So we were able to put this feature on Violet series, which is basically up till model Pioneer, which I described minutes ago. It was our entry-level guitar. So and it already had this bevel duo availability. So we were introducing to like a much broader spectrum of audience and players, and yeah.
And you have the airbags inside, yeah.
Airbags inside on that model.
Oh, you can have it
bevel
on
the Dreadnought right now, and this combination comes with this specific model called Blue Performance comes with a back as a standard and retails for
including back. No.
Yeah.
Normally
it's basically without big this category. Blue category is without back.
Yeah.
You can specify for back. You can specify for case, or you can choose a different option when you are talking with your retailer. And you can specify for different options. But this one comes already as a sort of like a full package, ready for stage. Basically, and ready for even for songwriting, performing. This is sort of like a package which we have designed for this year. So Blue Performance, and yes.
Okay.
What we can do. Of course, limited edition. I had in my hand limited edition before. So let me show you again.
This is like, years ago you always had every year a limited edition, 2017, 18, 19, something. This is now...
This is for this year, yeah. So this one is with CNR Active, with a booster sound port. The material for the back, especially for the back, is really nice because it's a Indian rosewood, but it's a flat sawn, so like it's very highly figured always. So this is
great,
nice
yeah.
materials. Alpine spruce top.
Okay.
Bear claws and everything. So, but basically the main thing about this model is that already it's the first model actually to come with CNR active. So this is the model where you can really test it for the first time, because these models we are shipping out these days. You can place an order for that model right now, starting from this show. And it's already got all the innovations which we are bringing this year, including bevel duo.
Okay, on price it's about 3,500.
Yes.
3,500, but is it without any airbags or something?
Yeah.
But you can choose.
Specify.
Yeah.
Actually, this one you can specify. You cannot specify the body shape. You cannot specify pretty much anything else, but pickup, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so new anthem or something like that.
Yeah. Again, airbags options, anthem, element active system.
Okay. Very good.
So
okay.
yeah, that's
Thanks a
it.
lot. Okay, so your son is playing guitar too, yeah?
Sorry, what was it?
Your son is playing guitar? you said?
Yeah, he's starting. He's 7, so
He's 7, oh,
it's
So
that is,
the next-
if he's gonna play, it's
So the
gonna
next
be a long way.
CEO, yeah, in 20 years or something?
Well, you know, you never
see.
know.
Yeah.
You never know. You don't want
Very
to
good.
push it certain directions because kids have to decide their own way.
Of
Actually,
course,
they have the
of
freedom. But yeah, well, it would be great if somebody can
Yeah,
stay
very
in the
good.
business.
Okay,
Keep
so
going.
I say thank you.
Thank you very
for
much, Roman.
explain. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. See you.
Bye bye.